Yay, third time is the charm. Hi everybody, it's Valerie from Stampin' with Valerie. And I wanted to get on today and play with the brand new paper pumpkin kit, Jolly Gingerbread. Isn't this adorable? Look at this box. It's so cute. So I am going to be flipping my camera in a second, but I just wanted to apologize for not being live this week until now. My husband is home. He's gone like 9 months out of the year. So when he comes home, we spend our time together, and you know, we need a few days to reconnect. And so I try to record videos before he comes home, so that way I can still, you know, have something for you all, because I don't want to leave you hanging by any means. So let me get ready to flip this camera. I'm going to flip it around first. I just want to show you, look at the disaster behind me. That is all stuff I am working on sorting through, and it's all not paper pumpkin stuff, but Stampin' Up stuff and things, because I'm getting some new tables soon. Let me flip this around, and I'm going to flip the camera so then you will be able to see my desktop. It's going to take just a second to get this in here. I might be trying to do this a little more often like this, just so you all, now everything's backwards because I changed the setting. Now I don't know if I can get it back. All right, so we're going to be backwards for now. I'm just going to have to remember not to set it backwards next time, because look, all of my stuff is backwards. That's crazy. All right, let me see if it will let me change any settings. There we go. Perfect, I did it. Yay! And we're still live, so that makes me happy. All right, I'm going to share my video. I want to say hi to Kathy because I saw Kathy was on here. Thank you for joining, Kathy. I truly appreciate it. Hope you are having a fantastic day. While I'm talking, I'm just going to open this up so we can take a sneak peek. I took the plastic off, but I have not done anything other than that. So I'm super excited about this. All right. It's always given me, there's so many options now when you try to share something. It's absolutely insane. It's like, how many things do I need to click so I can share a video, right? Okay, so we have Blushing Bride for our ink, and look at these cute gingerbread house stamps. And it said we have Happy Holidays, More Merry, Wishing You a Jolly Christmas, A Sweet Treat for You, and we have To and From, With Love and Enjoy. And then we've got this gorgeous little ornate scroll for around a door or a window, another ornate scroll, a couple smaller ones, and then that cute gingerbread house. I'm so excited about that. Love it. Right. Let's grab our little flyer. It says bake the most of your kit with coordinating cardstock. So basically they're telling us what our coordinating colors are. We have cinnamon cider, daffodil delight, calypso coral, mint macaron, shaded spruce, blushing bride, and whisper white. So they're giving us a couple of different options here too. So maybe we'll make a couple of those extras today. I love that the paper in here is a different, we've got mint macaron color. And I can just grab that whole thing out of there today and not knock everything over with it, hopefully. All right. So let's get this started. Let's get this opened up. I have been waiting for this kit. It came 2 days ago, and I have just really been holding out to get it out because I wanted to do a live video for sure. So make sure you say hi if you're on here so I can see you. I've got you pulled up on my computer, and because right at this moment, it's going to sound really bad, I'm not sure where my iPad is. I have just had so many things in different directions right now that I don't even know if I'm coming or going sometimes. Let's grab some blocks. So we have some. We'll grab a couple of size D, and then we'll get some smaller ones too. Look at, oh my goodness. I was just gonna say, look at all the adhesive we have. And then on the other side are the adorable little candy embellishments. And there are 2 sheets of these. How fantastic are those? Those make me so happy. I absolutely love those. And we've got, of course, 2 sheets of dimensionals this time and some glue dots. We have our little envelopes. Aren't those adorable? Those are super cute to put our little gift card holders in. We have our little gingerbread house pieces that are for the gift card holders. These are, I just can't even believe how cute this kit is. And then look at these little different gingerbread houses. There's a ton of these. Let me see how many sheets. And then we've got just the plain white, which I'm assuming is for the back where we can stamp our to and from on. Let's grab, I'm going to actually use, I think, one of my mats underneath when we're stamping to make sure we get some good stamping going on. And then I did not get a sheet of directions or a photo of what these are supposed to look like. So when I say, oh wait, hang on, I threw it away, here it is. I'm like, there's no way I didn't get that. Look how cute those are. Oh, those are simply adorable. All right, so let's open up, see what we need to do first. First, it wants us to stamp all of our sentiments, which I'm not sure what sentiments we're using. So let's see what it says for folding the gingerbread houses. So basically we're gonna fold our gingerbread houses on the bottom edge. It wants you to use some of the glue dots, and then for this little flap to use the tear and tape that they've included. So let's go with what they're asking us to do just to make sure we get these to look right, because these are a little bit tinier glue dots. So let's use those because they'll be a little bit thinner widthwise than if we used that tear and tape, because that tear and tape is a little bit wider than those glue dots. We'll put our tear and tape onto our little flap. Just trim it off. I've got like more than one pair of scissors sitting here, so, which is not like me. Normally I'm looking for something, right? Got my scissors right here. I'm kind of with it today, other than the fact that I thought I didn't have my instructions. All right, just peel those little adhesive backings off. And I know this video is, you know, in the middle of the day versus when I normally do, but I just really wanted to make sure I had time to get on here today. So there's one. Look at how cute that is. And then I guess your little gift card will fit right in there. Let's see. We've got to start. Look at it, fits perfect. And then it kind of sticks out a little bit so they'll be able to grab a hold of it. Love that. All right, let's grab, how many different houses do we have? There's a second one and a third one. So I guess we have 3 different houses. So let's grab all 3 of those. I'm gonna look at the front just to make sure that I'm correct. Yes, 3 different houses, so perfect. All right. We're going to do the same for these other 2 houses. We're just going to add those glue dots, and then we're going to add that tear and tape as well. So how many of you have this kit? Show me some love. Give me some hearts, some smiley faces if you have this kit. This is a fantastic one. I'm so excited about this because honestly, I can always use gift card holders. Now, I don't just give gift cards to people, although sometimes that is what happens if life takes over. And also when you have those hard to buy for people, gift cards are perfect because then they get to choose what they want. And let's be honest, teenagers sometimes just want to choose what they want. They don't want us buying for them because do you remember getting things that you totally hated under the Christmas tree? I look back at some of the things I've gotten and it's just like, you know, it's not that you don't appreciate them, but they're just, you know, not something that you would normally wear or that kind of thing. And you're like, oh, thanks, Grandma. I love it. Now it's that thing that gift cards just kind of help you bypass that. So this kit is definitely perfect for filling that need of gift cards. So you have something to hold all your fantastic gift cards in, and they're all cute little gingerbread houses. That's even more adorable. All right, that one little backing, there we go. Didn't want to come off. So I have been, oh, seriously, I totally closed that and didn't peel this off, and I just realized it when I hadn't peeled this zone yet. There we go. Now we're good. Grab that one, do the same, fold it over, give it a good push to keep it together. Aren't those adorable? And then let's figure out what sentiments we want to put on these. I'm thinking, so we have happy holidays, more merry, a sweet treat for you, wishing you a jolly Christmas. I kind of like the wishing you a jolly Christmas, so I'm going to use that one. I love the happy holidays. And also with love, that's a good one. So we'll use those three. A couple of our small, skinnier blocks. These are a size G. This one, wishing you a jolly Christmas. And then I'll grab one more size G. That should work for this. Perfect. I'm so excited about this. So if you have this kit, I want you to post some photos, you know, when you're done watching or whatever in the comments, and let me know or show us what you've made. Let me know what you think of the kit. I absolutely think this is super adorable. So I'm really excited to be doing this. Now we're going to use Blushing Bride, and I have one here. I'm just going to grab it. And then let's see, wishing you a jolly Christmas. That will fit right here on these mint macaron labels. Cute. Then we've got with love, and these Daffodil Delight and Calypso, or are they Calypso Coral? I want to say Calypso Coral. Yes, Calypso Coral. Those look the same size. So I'm just gonna put with love, and then I'm gonna put it again, kind of on an angle, just for something different, a little fun. And then we will also do happy holidays, but I'm gonna do that on a Calypso Coral block. Now, the great thing about getting this stamp set with everything is you can use this stamp set forever now. It's not just for this project kit. You can make other things with it. So that is one fantastic thing to always remember about Paper Pumpkin, is it really helps you build your stamp supply. And if you've subscribed, you will get an email every month, and on the bottom it'll have a downloadable PDF that you can print. So then you can just use some extra blank CD cases that we sell, and you can you just trim down what you've printed, and it'll have your stamp name and all that on here, and then you can put your stamp set in one of these fantastic cases that we sell. All right, so next we're going to need some of these. We're going to need a sheet of these. Now these are all three different, so we will use one of each. And let me see, we're going to stamp on those some of that fantastic ornate scroll work, because that'll be super cute. That's going to stamp on there, and then we can also stamp it on the back for our to and from. And we'll also, I think we're going to need this scroll work for the back as well. All right, so let's actually for the front too. All right, let's grab a couple. I've got those other blocks here. So basically this will fit down around your door, and then this is going to fit above your door, and then like where that heart is, it's going to fit around that. And so everything's going to fit just right together. It's going to be adorable. Let's put a block for that. We'll grab that Blushing Bride again. Ink these up. So what do you think about using Blushing Bride for this? Now this would not have been a color I would have chosen, I don't think, but I actually love the way it looks. It looks fantastic with this project. And of course, each door has a little candy outline around it already. How cute are those? Then you grab the other scroll work and go right up to the top. It's going to go around that star. It'll fit around this little window. And then around this little heart. Because those are going to get punched out of there, I'm assuming. That is my assumption. Maybe I shouldn't assume, but actually I don't know why I put that ink away. We're going to be using it right again for this back piece because we're going to put this down at the bottom of each of these. I'm not sure why I started in the middle, but I did. So that's the way it's going to be. All right. Second one. Get that third one done. Perfect. And then we'll use that scroll work again for the top. And then we might be able to fit one of those little candy gems at the top when we decorate. I'm not sure. How much do you love these? I think these are so fantastic. They're like little, they're kind of puffy. They kind of remind me of puffy stickers from when I was a kid. I don't know if you all remember puffy stickers. I'm sure they actually still make them. I just am not a sticker collector, so I don't know for sure. But it's one of those things. All right, here we go. All three of these. We're gonna punch these three out. And then we have that little door to punch out because that's gonna go around all these cute little ornate doors that are already on there. And then on this one, it has a little star. We can punch that out. This one has like a little shape just like the door, but for a window, or I guess, or whatever at the top. Let's see. You gotta be stronger than the die cut, right? All right, there we go. Punch that little door out. And then we've got a little heart at the top that can be punched out. Now you could use those little pieces for something else if you want. I'm just gonna set them aside for now. All right. Now, I'm assuming they probably used some of their glue dots for this, but I am just going to use, actually, you know what? Dimensionals. They use dimensionals. We have all these dimensionals here. Let's use some dimensionals. And I know I have some opened up right here already. Let's grab the ones I already have opened up and put some dimensionals on the back of all of these. I like to kind of scoop them up so I have a bunch all at once. And I'm sure I have plenty on there, but you know me, we like to have lots of dimensionals. All right, so I'm not seeing anyone's comments, and I know it's could just be everyone is in work, can't comment, and I totally get that. But if you're here, say hi. If I don't get your comment right now, I will definitely look for it after I'm finished recording everything, after I'm, you know, done being live. And I think for the back, we'll probably lay the back flat, only because we're gonna stamp to and from on there, and we do not want to have a hard time writing to, you know, who it's to and who it's from. All right, get all these backings off. And I'm gonna go ahead and do all three at the same time, kind of an assembly line, just like I did. Get all three of them ready to go, and then there's not as, you know, it almost feels like you go faster if you do it this way than doing one little piece at a time and then moving to the next one. For me, that just seems to take longer. So I'm definitely an assembly line girl when it comes to putting things together like this. All right. Now I gotta get rid of all my little pieces. I just shoved those underneath the edge. I don't know how I did that, but you know, magic, I guess. All right. So we've got this cute little one. Look at how cute that looks. Cute little gingerbread house. You will not find these in the store. You may find, well, lots of other little things, but you will never find anything exactly like what Stampin' Up! Has. They always have super fun little projects. Now we'll use the glue for the back of this, because that way they will all be easier for writing on later. If I can get a hold of my glue again. And then we will add some stuff on there. Now it just says, sorry, had a hard time playing this video, so I'm hoping I am still live. I don't know, it took me 3 times to get the video to go to begin with, so let's hope it is still working. If not, I'm gonna check right now on my camera. I'm gonna stand up and make sure I am still going, because it's gonna be very disappointing if I lost you all during this. Oh, it still shows that it's going, so I'm just gonna keep going. I'm just definitely not gonna be able to see comments now. Let me click out of that and maybe it'll pop up again. Who knows? Sometimes Facebook just has a mind of its own. Maybe there's a lot of people going live right now. I have no idea. So is everyone ready for Thanksgiving? I actually just went and bought my turkey today so I could make sure it's in the refrigerator to thaw out for next week. Because I always feel like I buy it and then I get it out a day too late as far as putting it in the refrigerator. So this year I was like, all right, I'm just gonna put it in the refrigerator on Friday, the Friday before, instead of, I always do Saturday or Sunday before. And so this time I'm like, no, not doing that this time. All right, so now we just need to stamp our to and from, which I should have stamped to begin with before I even put that on there, but we're gonna stamp it now and it's gonna stamp just fine. We are not gonna have any problems with this, right? This is going to work. Positive mindset. And then we can play around, add our little candies to it. Our to and from over here to the left. Perfect. Same for this one. I cannot wait to use these. I'm so excited about these. And then we can make a couple of little extra projects. Now, as you see on that from, I kind of had a little bit that did not come out. So let's use the Blushing Bride marker, the writing tip, and just go right back over that. That's all you have to do to fix it if you don't quite get it stamped in. Just grab one of your Stampin' Write markers and fill it in. Now it's perfect. Let's see how they added. Doesn't even show how they added their little embellishments, but we're gonna add some on there and we're gonna put our cute little sentiments on here. I feel like I want to use opposite colors of what the doors are, so let's go this direction with these. We'll add dimensionals to the back of those, make them even a little bit thicker. Now let's hope they fit in the envelope after I put extra dimensionals on them. They should, but if not, guess what? These are super cute without envelopes. You don't have to have those little envelopes for it. You can use them without, and they will be adorable. Wishing you a jolly Christmas. This one is Happy Holidays. And this one says with love, so it's like extra love on this one. Then we have our adorable. I absolutely love these. And I feel like I want to put one on the back of each of these. So let's see, we have yellow for the front there. So let's use a yellow one on the back. Calypso Coral. And then our other one is that mint macaron, so we'll use a mint macaron. And then if you have leftovers of these, because you can add as many of these as you want, you can use them for other projects. So look at how cute those are, all done up like that. And then you have the little envelopes. Oh yeah, even with that double dimensional, you know, adding the sentiments on with dimensionals, they still fit in those fantastic little envelopes. Love that. All right, let's make a couple of the extra little projects that they show. Now we just have, ooh, and they actually made a little treat box. That's kind of cute. We could do a little treat box and then maybe do one of these little cards. That would be adorable. All right, so let's start with the treat box. We're going to need actually 2 of these. We'll use one with that door, and we want one with a chimney, right? Actually, we probably should use, no, we could use different ones. I was gonna say we might wanna use the same ones, but I think different ones will be okay. All right, so let's grab these again and let's stamp. We're gonna need just one front. Let's use this one that's in the center. I think that one's super cute. Stamp around that door. Then we will also stamp again for the top here by that little window. Then we'll stamp the back as well. We don't necessarily need to put to and from on this, but we want to make sure we've got it stamped so it has some little, you know, adorable little scroll work to it. All right, let's punch both of those out. Then we can put our little treat house together. Let's figure out how to do that, right? Haven't even played around with it to know. I know we're probably going to need just these little sides. And we aren't going to want this full house because we're going to use this other. Doesn't even show how they did it, so I'm just kind of guessing here. Let's see. I mean, it would be super skinny. So I guess now we would use them just all like this and make it like into a little square. And then we're going to need a piece of, if we want to use it as a treat box, we're going to need a piece of cardstock for the bottom. So let's grab some cinnamon cider and we'll make a bottom piece for it. Let's measure how wide these are. And then we can make that little treat box. It's going to be super cute. Now you can also just do it without that. And these are just over 2 1/4. So let's grab the paper trimmer and get some cutting done. All right, we're going 2 1/4. So it's 2 5/16. And then I probably needed to actually make it wider than that because we're gonna have to do some little, flaps on it. So let's do something a little wider. Let's do 2 1/2. Let's do 2 1/2 by 2 1/2, and then we're gonna do some scoring. All right, let's take that cutting blade off because you know I'm going to end up cutting it instead of scoring it if I don't take that scoring blade off. So let's see. These are going to be actually really skinny, but we can do it. It's probably going to be, we had 2 5/8. Be right there. So let's, oh my gosh, that's probably way too skinny. Let's try again. This is what crafting's all about. Keep adding a little more to your project. Let's do 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. I'm not giving up. We are going to make a treat box out of this, not just a little standalone gingerbread house that you could do if you want to for decoration. That would be fine. All right, so let's make these. Let's score 2 of them at a, might have to go a little bit over a quarter. Let's go just a little bit over a quarter and see. We are just totally playing with this right now. Don't know if this is even gonna work, but we're gonna give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? Nothing, right? We just don't get a treat box. We just end up making it into a little gingerbread house. That is not a treat box. So let's kind of just lay these, set these on top of here and see if that kind of fits at the bottom. It kind of fits, so let's see. All right, let's cut these little corners and cut those right out. Hoping I'm still live here. I don't even know where my little corner is on this one because we cut it twice. Let's fold these all up because these will get a little bit of tear and tape on them. And then once our little, let's see how well they fit around that. Not too bad. It's a little off. We might have to make it a little bigger, but we're gonna go with this for now. All right, let's grab some tear and tape. Where did I set the tear and tape? There we are, got it. Might have to do 2 3/4, and instead of going over a little bit of a 1/4 of an inch, we'll just do a 1/4 of an inch each on each little one. But let's get this put together first so then we can see before we cut a new piece. All right, just tear that little backing off from both of these with your take your pick tool, and I'm picking up the whole. There we go, got it. Yay. And then hook one side together right there. Bring it around. We've already got that crease in that one, so we can just hook this one together here. And see, now this is going to be a little bit too small, so I think we're going to have to do 2 3/4 and then just score it at a 1/4, and that should work. Let's try it and see. And again, got to put my cutting blade back in, I'm telling you. Because now I'm just trying to score it, and I don't want to score it. I want to cut it this time. All right, now we'll take that cutting blade out again. And let's just score it at a 1/4 inch all the way around, which is actually the perfect size for that tear and tape. It'll fit right on there, and we should get a cute little gingerbread house gift box that you could fill with candy or a super tiny pair of socks. It would have to be like super thin socks if you wanted to roll up a pair of socks and stick them there. You couldn't do any fluffy socks, that's for sure, because it's not quite big enough for that. As you can see how big it is. Cut those little corners out again. And then we'll fold them again on those score lines. Put a piece of tear and tape on each of those little flaps to make our bottom of our little gift box. It's going to be adorable. We've already stamped. We've got our pieces ready for that. I'm still not sure if I'm live right now. I better check to make sure because it's still popping up that it is having trouble playing my video. So I don't know. Nope, my camera still shows live, so hopefully it's popping up for you all. Let me know if you're here. Say hi. I'm going to scroll up and see because now you are all finally on the computer. Say hi, give me a heart, give me a smiley face. Share it with your friends so you all can see how to make this cute little gingerbread box. When I'm finished here, I've got to help my husband with some more. We always have projects to do when he comes home. We make a list. during the time that he's gone, and then when he comes home, we just knock out a bunch of projects with the house or, you know, whatever. Right now we have new windows going into the shed, so he's doing all the prep work for that. And we're going to put the windows in a little while. And of course, I am part of that process, so I'm going to have to help with that. All right. Hook those in. Hook those in. Let me see. Got to slide them in. Next time I might do this a different way, but this is how we're doing it this time. I'm actually taking my seam apart there. There we go. All right. It is just a smidge off. You can see where I had to kind of come in a little bit with those edges, but it really is not enough that I would change any of my dimensions. I would still leave it at 2 3/4 and score at 1/4. I think that worked out quite well. Look at that little thing. All right, now let's give it the front with a door. We'll use some dimensionals for that, I think. Be perfect around that little front. Grab our dimensionals. We can decorate our little house if we want to. It's adorable. How many of you make gingerbread houses for real, like actual gingerbread houses? I've done it a couple times with my son when he was younger, but I probably won't be doing anything like that this year, just for time constraint. I love doing that kind of stuff, but I just probably won't have the time. If I do, I will definitely post a photo because I will be pretty proud of myself if I get a gingerbread house made this year. A real one, other than this little cute one. So we've got the front on there. Now, if you want to, you could do all 4 sides. I'm just gonna do front and back. I'm just gonna cover up that little door on the back with this one. And maybe we'll put, maybe I will put to and from on here just because I may be giving this as a gift. So I will put the to and from on the back of that. And then again, I will just use the glue for that. I'll grab my glue. And then you could fill it with candy. You could put a little gift in there. Some little homemade cookies would be cute. You could do whatever you wanted actually. And again, look, I stamped that and I didn't press hard enough on the M, so I'm gonna have to grab that marker again and do my little trick and fix my M. Come back around. There we go. Perfect. All right. So let's see, I've got some of this tissue paper here. Let's just see how cute it will be with some tissue paper in there. I'm just gonna cut this tissue paper in half because there's a lot of it. And we'll kind of just scrunch it up a little bit. Now obviously that's a little tall, but how cute is that? Little gift box. And then decorate it with some of your adorable little candies. You can do as many or as few as you want. Then we have our adorable little gift card holders that we made today. And I was going to do a card, but I think I'm looking at the time and my husband is probably getting ready to start with the windows and I'm going to need to help with that. So let me just show you all these cute little envelopes. They've got that gorgeous print on the inside and outside done with Calypso Coral and Blushing Bride. And I think those are so cute. So again, you can make these little treat holders if you want to, and I've given you measurements for the bottom. You'll have to go back in the video if you missed that. And then all these adorable little gift card holders front and back, and then your gift card slides right down in the center of them. They are so perfect. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will definitely sign up for December's paper pumpkin, which is called Berry Comforting, and it has a cute little bear, and it's just going to be adorable. The die cuts, it's got this cute little bear and a little cupcake, and it's just super duper cute. So I hope you got this kit. I don't know if they are going to have refills or full kits available, because I think this was a pretty popular one, but we should know next week. And don't forget, next week on the 24th, there is a fantastic online extravaganza. Almost everything in the annual catalog is going to be on sale. So make your list now. If I haven't posted, I think I did post it already. There is a list of things that are not in the sale, you know, so you need to just check that list. But most everything in the catalog is on sale. So I hope you will visit my site at valeriesmith.stampinup.net, especially on the 24th, and get some fantastic sale priced items for your collection. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your afternoon, and I will see you next time. Bye. If I can turn my video off, I'll see you next time.